Hey, Bugra. I'm doing good, doing good. How are you? Just relaxed a little bit after work before starting the stream. Uh, where did we leave off? I think so. The last time we were trying to sort out this base here, trying to figure out kind of how we want to lay this out. We need to try and do this so that we can get to the get to working on our rail station down to the center of the planet. You're doing good? Cool. Good to hear. So with what we have so far, right, we were gonna set up these guys. I don't have the color for the planet. Why don't I have it on me? Oh man, which one is it? I don't know which one it is. Is it this one? Okay, it's this one. Nice. Alright, we got the color. One of them at least. So, oh right. So last time what we were doing, right? We have all these resources because we were gonna make a bunch of windmills here. So I guess let's try and set that up. So I think I set it up so that by over here, it'll stop. But then if you're right here, it's going. It's only slowed down because the wind slowed down there, I think. I think what we'll do is move this one up just a little bit. Maybe it'll be like right here. That way... Right here. That way we can have like one maybe back here and then maybe one like back there. Just a little bit of a staggered kind of look to it. Try. Oh, wait. I don't have the And next stream, can I play Battlefield 6? I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, but then Sunday we will be playing some finals. So I have to try and... The thing is, Tez and I, we play Battlefield like every night, but it's not on stream. It's the only thing. So, we'll have to see. Does that feel too close? It was like kind of a smidge close, to be honest. But yeah, Bugger, I'll try and see when we can kind of find a good time to do a Battlefield stream. I'll try and figure that out. Unfortunately, the Battlefield streams don't do great for some reason, for whatever reason. So, I mean, my viewer base is kind of mainly centered around the finals, so I have to keep that in mind. But I will do my best. Okay, I'm almost feeling like maybe I want it like over here. More so right there. Get some more space. Keeps tilting. Okay, hold on. see, is that like too... Yeah, no, I like that. When does it stop? Right here. Yeah, just any closer feels a little too close for me. So I think we're gonna have to do it here. Let's try to fix up this land a little bit. Kind of messed it up. Is the height okay? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that height is good. All right, let's get another one. We should have had it out of like, crafting while we were doing this, but all right. So let's grab what we need here. Ceramic. Let's have it start working on that. So then what we do is we'll just go ahead and we'll kind of bury it. And we'll try to, if we can, try and get this to like go into it a bit. So it looks a bit more natural. Need to grab an angle, but nothing too sharp. A little too much there. Is it still going? Oh, it's still going, yeah. It's my favorite game of all time. It's a very common question I keep getting. I don't know. I really liked Fallout 3. Just because when I played it when I was a kid. I just had a really good time playing just a lot of the Fallout series. The Fallout games are just really fun for me. Like I had fun playing Halos and stuff too, you know? It's kind of hard to pick a all-time favorite, you know? It looks pretty good, actually. It could be a little smoother, but it looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's kind of pull this up a bit. Yeah, that looks really good. It's a little buried. Although I don't know if I don't know if I like the rotation of it or not. We'll see. Because I don't know if I like it. I want it facing me more. Or if that kind of slight angle is fine. Alright, this is done. Let's get another one going. I think we have like 6, though. So we have like a lot. We got a lot of work to do. If we want to try and start building the rail today. But I have a little bit extra time today, so... Or I was able to start a little earlier. So let's see where we want to set this one up. So I wonder if we put this one behind it just a little bit, like right, like here. Like right about here, and it'll be a little lower. Kind of dig in the ground a bit. That's not what I wanted. Need some more space. Are those facing the same way? Oh, this one's a little bit... It's not quite straight with that one. Now, is that one still going to be on when we're over here? Stop spinning. See, that's my worry, is I want to have both of them spinning. They are relatively close already, but I think I can move this one a little closer. Kind of bring it right here. I think it'll be okay. I wish you could make them... I wish you could do the render distance like further so they'd spin at... That way you could have them in the distance and they're still spinning. Okay. We got some wind going, so let's see. There's not much wind right now. I can hear wind constantly, but... So what we might do is... Let's kind of dig this in. I know we just like spend a lot of time fixing this, which... It's fine though. We're not completely getting rid of everything we've done. I'm just going to move this forward a little bit. So now while we have the wind, it cuts off, and we're kind of on this back end here. Okay, we're gonna stick down a bit. Maybe like right here. And let's turn it. Okay, we just need to bring this one up a little bit. Like forward, not up, but forward. Up to here. I might need to lower the one in the back a bit. So there's a slight difference in height there, but both spinning. That one stops spinning when you're right here, but we're in the middle. I assume we're going to have stuff here, so we won't be standing there really. Okay. What we'll do here is we'll just kind of bring this down a little bit and then flatten this. Make sure we're... And then we'll kind of leave it there so we can kind of get a feel for it. I like that height. And then we'll see how that feels while we're working, we're doing our thing. Let's get this other one, just like plop it down somewhere. Kind of wondering, they just kind of look flat. I wonder if we rotate them, if they'll look a bit better. Kind of give them a slight... Okay, maybe that's too much. Just to give them a little bit of depth, because they don't have really much depth. They look pretty flat, right? I think that one's turned a bit more than this one. Yeah, let's see how that looks. Kind of like that. Maybe we should put this one, give this one more height, actually. Let's give it the height back. This thing kind of bothers me, but maybe we back this up a little bit, like this way a little bit. Oh, I almost want to get rid of this thing. It's not really doing anything for us. we go. Yeah, and then that opens up our ability to put more stuff up top. So like if we have one of these guys up here somewhere, maybe. Can't be too far up though, because it'll stop spinning. I wonder. Okay, so I don't know if facing that way is ideal. Maybe we have it facing downhill. Something like that, maybe. The wind doesn't always blow the same direction. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I almost feel like I do want it just looking at us. Like that might just be the best look. Yeah. Now I think this one's a little close to the other one. Thing is, if I put one like way back there, it's not going to be spinning. Let's see, if we're right here, spinning if we're like in the middle. Let's just... I think what we can do is try and move the base spot a little closer. This one used to go back to the left a bit. All right, for now, we'll leave it like this. We'll connect them up, and then we'll connect it to the base so we have like good power. And then we'll try and sort it out later. Maybe with the base kind of... Maybe I kind of work the base a little closer to it. And we'll see how that... see what we end up doing. I don't know if I have power extenders anywhere. I don't think I do. I don't remember. We might end up just moving all these like a bunch closer, but for now. We'll just leave it like this. We need to get our infrastructure, other stuff set up. We'll probably need more power extenders at some point anyway, so just make a bunch. We'll get the battery platform. We'll put that in front first, so that one's always getting power. For us. Let's put that here. Time being, this is momentary. Take this guy. For now. I did not need to do that. So did I have a platform design in mind? I don't remember if I knew exactly how I wanted to lay this out. We probably need even more space than this because of the how large the platforms are. Oh yeah, that spacing is really nice actually. I like that. If we can get like another one over here, maybe one more down there. We'll see. Maybe we have 3 there and we have 3 in a different spot, but like it would make sense for them to be on the highest point to get the most amount of wind, right? So I think having them up there is fine. Okay, let's just take a gander at our what platforms we do have at our disposal here, because I know I want to try and do something with this. I don't know what, but I haven't used a base with it, and I feel like I should try and use that for the base somehow, some way. Maybe the rail station. Where would we... Let's try and think. I know it's a little early, but I'm just trying to see, like, with the layout of the land here, where would be a kind of a cool spot to have the train, the rail station? It's kind of hard. Because I don't know where other things are going. I don't think I want it kind of in this opening. I was thinking maybe it'd be cool to have it in front of the this crashed like satellite ship thing that we have here, but I'm not sure about that either. All right, let's just. I'm just trying to. I just need to pick from wherever I can think of. Whatever points I can think of for creativity. Solar panels, not like solar panels. Like, the obvious choice is the curved large platforms, right? But I'm not trying to go for the obvious choice here. Unless we kind of can get creative with it somehow. Haven't you really used these? I don't even know what you use these for. Are these maybe so that you can have auto arms on the sides? Like maybe that's what it's for? Maybe? Trying to think what I could do with that shape. I have like an idea in my head, but I'm trying to think how I'd work it into this area. Because it doesn't have to be round, right? This is just, this is just a clearing, so I could kind of understand what I'm trying to work with here. Let's just craft 2 of these so I can kind of start brainstorming a little bit. I need ceramic and compound. Which I have some ceramic. I don't know. Okay, not a lot of ceramic. Do I need 2? So I need like 4. Do I have more here? Ah, yeah, I got plenty. Nice. Okay, we're fine. Let's just put it on this so we can bring it over a little easier. All right. Let's do ceramic, and then I need to get the compound for my ship. So I've done like circles using this. I've done like half circles. I've done like kind of bubbly kind of designs. I need to print 2 of these so I can see if this is something I want to do. Because if I do it this way, then there's a chance that the base kind of ends up expanding a little bit into this area too, which I don't think would be a bad thing. Although that one takes a minute to do its thing. Trying to think, what else can I do in the meantime while we're waiting for that? Hello? I saw wind. These aren't spinning. Could get a research station going or set up, but I don't know where we exactly would have space for that. Or that we would like really, really need it. We would need a platform for it, and we don't really have spare space. Compound. Do we need... I think we'll need a smelting furnace, right? This might be a place that I want to have a double, like a super smelter on because of the iron. Because if I have, let's say, extractors over here, let's say I have like one extractor here. Like one extractor here, one extractor here, or maybe like one in the back, one in the front, but probably side by side. I want a double smelter to smelt all of that iron. Alright, we need to make another one of these now. There we go. Let's also craft a compound and resin. What else are we gonna need? We don't have a soil centrifuge yet, right? So we need to make one of those as well. We got plenty of power coming, so we don't really need to worry. Anything I can make on this would be useful. Oh, a silicone and graphene. I need a field shelter. So silicone, I need resin, quartz, and methane. Resin. Did I bring quartz with me? I did. Let's go. Hey, Fast. What's up, dude? How you doing? And then methane. The ship is a little far. Whoa. Do not output. Thank you. What else do we need for that? Graphene. Okay. So centrifuge compound, and we need aluminum. Graphene now. Graphite and hydrazine. I have graphite, right? And I wish I could take the hydrazine off of there. I'm just lazy. I'm just going to grab one off the ship here. Technically, it just needs one, and even if you have a partial one, I think it still works. Yeah. Alright. We got our 2 platforms, so let's start messing with those. Got some other stuff ready for later. You're sleepy? Isn't everybody sleepy, man? Always sleepy. We're all just working ourselves to death. So, like, I feel like this is kind of a cool design. We could do something with this. And we could do, like, a repeating design. Equally, we could do something where we put it kind of on the back end of it. Why is it connected? We kind of go like this instead. And then, like, We have one here, we have one here. I don't know, would it be weird to have one like then in the middle, or then like this one's going this way. This one going that way? That'd be kind of weird, no? Like this overlapping look kind of is kind of cool as well. The thing is fitting it into the land in a way that's like convenient and looks good. Why don't we print one more? There's a little bit of investment here, but let's... Well, I don't know. We'll see. We're using a lot of ceramic here. Not like we can't get more. It's just annoying to get more because we'd have to do the soil centrifuge or leave the planet. So... give me these guys. Oh my god. Hello, can you... Yo, we finally finishing this? Yeah. Trying to, at least. Why did I move this so far back? I'm only doing this temporarily because I need to have power for the soil centrifuge and stuff in case I need to use them. When is the Sekiro stream coming? Bro, I got like people being like, yo, can we get a Battlefield 6 stream? And then like people being like, can we get Astroneer? And like, oh, then I get the most viewership in the finals, and then it's like, can I? And then you're asking if I can play Sekiro. I got a lot. I got a lot on my plate. And then I also have Hollow Knight. Yep. Yep. Many requests. Alright, I got more clay coming. We'll play better than empty plate? Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's a good problem to have because it means I have people who are interested in the different games that I play and they want to see different games other than my main game as well. So it's like, it's not a bad thing. It's just I am a working man and I only have so many hours in the day to stream. So it's tough to fit it all in. And it feels bad too because I play the finals and then like we don't make any progress and I'm like, well, cool. Or we lose progress. It's like, okay. Somehow I managed to stream a lot. Yeah. It's because I work out at home. Try not to be at work as long as for longer than I have to. I have a pretty set schedule. So that also has to do with it. See, I don't think this will work, right? Because we need to be able to access that. So I feel like then we kind of thinking outside the box. It's when I take a break. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that if Tez is not available, like he wasn't today, which I already knew, right? Then It's like, okay, I gotta finish this so that when the DLC comes out for this game, then I'll be ready to play it. This monitor's been giving you some issues. You think you need a new cable when you turn G-Sync on, just like constantly. Does yours have does your monitor have black frame insertion? Does beat his viewers in a private match yesterday? What do you mean he beat, what did he do? Yeah, it's off though. Oh. Yeah, maybe you need a new cable. Are you doing you're doing HDMI though? Maybe try DisplayPort if you have DisplayPort. See if that fixes the issue. Well, we have 3 platforms here, so let's try and see what we can do with this. We kind of did something similar, right? Did we do this, or we did the other thing where we kind of had them like that? So if we go the opposite way, where we kind of go like, well, I guess it is technically the same thing. It's just from the different perspective. We've been told HDMI is better for that monitor. HDMI 2.1 versus 3.1. Oh, I see. Yeah, HDMI has gotten some improvements as time has gone on. Oh, I do not want to have this, do not, oh, I don't want this clay to be researched. So I need to make sure it does not stay on this platform. Alright, as usual when making a base, I'm drawing a blank. I don't think any other large platforms are in this. Like, this is like all medium platforms, so it's not going to be anything too useful here. It's not a VRR flicker either. Yeah, it's seeming like it could be a cable issue. Let's just take this off of here for now. We'll put the... That guy will keep going over there. So we can kind of clear this area a bit. Let's move this. So, like, maybe, you know, maybe we don't have to try and connect them, but let's just see about trying to figure out. Okay, well, that's what I get for using soil, I guess. Hold on, let me Tweak is competing again? The type? Why is he competing again? Because there's just no no news on a new Smash, so he's like, alright, you know what? Is he still playing Diddy? He was like super cryptic about why he left. That's weird. Like, I wouldn't assume that he was involved in some type of like drama either, so that's kind of odd. Okay, I have an idea. It just means this base is going to be very inefficient. I feel like it had to be other factors in his life and still did he? Oh, yeah, maybe. The other day, I was on the top page of the finals on YouTube. Yeah, I figured I had like 25 viewers at one point or even higher. And when that happens, when I go above like 20, I feel like I can get up to like organically with just like my own like channel like subscribers and stuff. I feel like I can on a very good day get up to like 17 or something. But when it goes above 20 and like goes really high up there relative for me, and then I'm like, yeah, I think I'm probably on the front page. He has health issues too. Yeah, I know, because he had the Crohn's disease, and who knows if he has other issues going on because of that. I'm so confused. What are you saying? Is that Tanya or Tonya? I feel like I've never seen Tanya spelled out, but I thought it was like maybe with an A, not a... Uh-oh. Okay, so I do have an idea. If you guys want to hear it out here for the base. I need to try and smooth out all of this even more so I can properly show. Hopefully this land is not... This land is just a smidge cursed, actually, I think. I think it is a little bit cursed. I think this height level might be cursed, but we're okay. Also, we are not view butting. Ronan only had a few more viewers. Tez had a big day for a few streams ago. Yeah, I noticed Tez had a good day before. It is weird how the algorithm works, because Tez, like, hasn't posted shorts and has, like, you know, his channel is, like, very blank. But they still gave him viewers. So it is a little bit interesting how the algorithm decides to just hand out the front page stuff. But I assume it has to do with consistency. And maybe how much the algorithm actually like pulls in people and like retention for when they do put people on the front page or like front of like whatever, however they do it. Because there's definitely like there's reasons for it. I just don't know like what it is. Bro, what is Tez's channel picture? It's from a Chinese anime or something, or not anime, manga. It's something else. I forgot what the Chinese call it, but it's not manga. It's like something else. It's like very close. It's sounding, I think, but it's different. It's not the same thing. It's like I don't know. It's like I don't. Hold on. There's some look at it. I think it's manhwa. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Oh no, it's a Korean. Never mind. Okay, so it's like a Korean anime, I think. Or, I keep saying anime, manga. Will I ever change ZSS or am I committed? I mean, no, I like the ZSS. Like, there are people who just, you know, they just use whatever they like for their channel. And as I don't really know what I want to do for branding, then, it is ZSS for now. Although I don't want to have it in my tag indefinitely, but it's just, I also don't know what I want my tag to be at the end of the day, so that's also a tough thing. Isn't that a manhwa? Well, that's what I don't... Is manhwa animation or is it the manga? I thought it was just like the manga. Why is it so, like, weird to spell? It's comics. Yeah, that's what I said, yeah. A sing. What are you talking about? That's literally what I said. That's what I was describing. Okay, anyways. My plan is, you see I've separated these platforms. Normally I like to stick them together, but I think it'll be kind of cool if what we have is like, we have this triple layout here. This triple platform, and what we'll do is we'll have a little path that comes through here, right? We can go through here and it'll kind of go that way. And then we can have a little path and it kind of comes this way. And this one can lead us to, let's say, here, right? It can tunnel around into like this. You know, we have random stuff in here, but or it could even tunnel towards the, I don't know, maybe we have the rail station connected here. You get the idea. And so this kind of gives us the circular vibe so that later, when we have this platform, you know, it's occupied with other things on it, but once we empty it, then we can use this thing, and that kind of feeds into the circular kind of design of the base, while not being an entire circle like I did at the Solo, right? Just a little bit different. You do need to get the spacing right, though. The spacing is not quite there. I think what we'll do is maybe get a square platform to help us with spacing. We'll get rid of it later, but just to get the spacing just right. And I think that's the kind of a nice view, right? Like, nice horizon line. Now the question is, should I angle it? Should I kind of turn them all more this way? I think we could do with that. Kind of turn it all. So the center platform's a little bit more over here. I did watch Solo Leveling, by the way. Yeah. It was really good. It was cool. I know that like Solo Leveling won like Anime of the Year or something in competition like with Rerun. Personally, I think that's kind of crazy. I understand how people would pick it over Freerun, but I think Freerun is just like, I think just edges out Solo Leveling in like every way. Even though Freerun had less fighting, right? I think the story was much more like meaningful and just overall like better developed. And like even the whole storyline of like the island with the ants is very giving Hunter x Hunter, you know? Like, which is what my girlfriend said. And it just kind of like doesn't, like, it's okay if it's like a reference, I don't know, but it's kind of weird still to me. Didn't feel like original. Like the Chimera Ant arc in Hunter x Hunter, it just felt like so, felt like the same. Okay, I think this is fine. I just shifted it a little bit. Maybe just a little bit more. Problem is if I do it... maybe that's not bad, actually, because we kind of make it go this way and then to the left and down, and then we have like another pocket of stuff that we do over here. Maybe we have the shredder and stuff over here. Yeah, it could be nice. We'll have a nice like upward view of the windmills. I'm digging it. Let's start. We need a platform to space these out, actually. I think we... Do we want... I think we might want one of the, like, the wedge platforms. Like one of these guys. Some compound and ceramic. Why does everything need ceramic? We'll probably end up changing where the ship goes. I don't know where, but it might go in a different location because it's just a little out of the ways over here. Well, I have to see where everything ends up at, and then we'll kind of decide. And also, since we have these double platforms going here, we could have a super smelter. It's just a matter of which one do we want the super smelter to be. I could see it being the left one because it tends to not be very tall. Whereas some of these other things like the centrifuge or the chemistry lab tend to be a bit taller. So it'll block some of the views of things. All right. Spicy salsa is nice. We are spicy salsa enjoyers in this household. And particularly my girlfriend, she loves chips and salsa. She's giggling as we speak. Okay, so you can see that I put this one here and it's like tilted and it's not quite right here. We're gonna have to adjust some of the land over here, I think, unless we can get it sitting right there. Bonjour. Hello, Dino Dog. Sensed Astroneer. Welcome. So let's see. The spacing between these two is almost... I think it might be pretty close. Perfect. If anything, this one's like slightly got more space. We need to fix this one because this one is on cursed land. Yeah, because it's the ground over here is not quite flat, relatively speaking. Okay, I'll fix that right now, but that looks good. So I like that spacing. We'll lock those down. Come back over here. So I'm just lining up the back pieces here. So they kind of create the back feet here. So they kind of make a heart and then... like that, right? This makes kind of like this heart shape. They just kind of connect. There you go, that's good. And then so now of course, because I could have chose the square platform and actually would have been better. Because the way the rotation is kind of, I can have different levels of rotation, but it's okay. So I need more of a gap here. Now we need to make sure that we're not... We need a little bit more. Well, this kind of feels like a lot to turn it outwards, but let's... I mean, that's like lined up with that. And then that one's not laying down weird, all of them. I look at the bottoms, like the rubber feet on all of these. And it looks like for the most part, the only one that's kind of sticking out is kind of this front leg is a little bit, it looks like more of the black is showing, but I think I'll live. I think I'm fine with that. As in sense you meant you checked your subscription tab? Oh, that's pretty funny actually. Nice. Well, I'm glad to have you. Hopefully we can get the space done today. And we'll be ready for the DLC when that comes out. So let's just like transfer some stuff over, yeah? Where's my smelter? So, like I said, I think we could probably get, like, the double smelter. Gonna have that going here. Because height-wise, it's, like, the lowest one. So it won't mess with the view, hopefully, too much. And then we'll... So this is going to be the main area, though, because this is going to be where we're going to be, like, doing the most crafting. I think this is kind of what the deal is going to be. What else do we need? I think we want to have the chemistry. We'll have the chemistry station and the... Wait, why do we have an atmosphere condenser? Is there, like... Is there a special thing that we can only get on this planet? Glacio, argon. Get it from Vasanya. Anything else? Okay, we don't really need to have a atmospheric condenser on this planet. Because we could always just get our argon from Vasanya, because we already have, like, a condenser over there. And we have plenty of it, honestly, anyways. Like, we probably have more than we'll ever use, but... So, we'll just scrap this, like, straight up right now. Boom. We don't need it. Which leaves us with... Let's see. I almost... So the problem here now is that, like, this kind of blocks a little bit of the, ship, but I feel like here is a good spot for it, but I don't really want to have it next to the large printer, because I want storage for the large printer. I think having that there, potentially maybe here. No, I kind of like it there more. And then we'll have storage here. We might have flat storage on this base, just like minimal storage, because it's not gonna be like a main base, but just that way we have some storage, but it's not really like messing with our view of stuff. The centrifuge is gonna probably go on the other section, the other side, with the shredder, I would assume. So we'll move that to the side. Make sure these are all locked, yeah. And then we might kind of do what we did in the, we have to figure out a spot for our little field shelter, but we might do what I did in the other base, where I have a, on, what was it? The base on, Novice, where I kind of make a little platform like this, basically, and I just put it on a, I kind of put it in the ground. I bury it a little bit, so it's not taking up its own spot, or a spot on one of these platforms. Apple cider donut for dessert. Nice. Nice. Is it that one, like, do you get that one at the store? The store that I go to has some for the holidays. Okay, so like, I want to have a field shelter, but I also don't know if I want to have like a proper large shelter. But it's almost nice that the only base that has the large shelter is actually the one on Silva. I kind of want to maintain that theme, that like that's the main base, you know? Although it's not like really the main base. We'll just make it. Got a farm that has a market. Ah, okay. Oh, nice. Let's just make it. Also, apple cider is quite Quite good. I will agree. I am partial to my kombuchas and stuff too. All right. Well, we have our field shelter for whenever that is, whenever that goes on. Okay. So if we're like always kind of in this view here, like this kind of, not really obstructing anything. So let's make another smelting furnace. It's a medium one. Compound and resin. With 2 resin. So we can have our super smelter set up. Did I say kombucha? Yeah, kombucha. Yeah, we'll just have storage there with the chemistry lab. We'll have storage here on the left, and we'll have the double smelter here. We could have extra storage by the shredder that we do over kind of on this side. So basically what I'm thinking is something like... I'm probably going to want to lower the terrain a bit. I'm trying to think, though. I kind of want... I don't want to have like another area here. In this little pocket here. But I want it a little bit lower in the ground. So that's just for reference, so we can kind of know something to aim for. And since it is kind of a... Okay, I think we can go lower. But since this is a snowy island, or snowy island planet, to me it makes sense that you kind of have areas that are sunken in or have walls on the sides of them to prevent the wind chill. So that's kind of my thought process behind that. Question completely unrelated to anything. Which is better, microorganism, tardigrade, or bacteriophage? I mean, I think those all, like, I remember talking, like, learning about those types of things in school. I don't remember exactly what. Obviously, microorganism is just pretty self-explanatory. For some reason, I feel like tardigrade is much smaller. But I don't know what is your definition of better. I'm just gonna say microorganism. Okay, have a slight. Okay, that was more than I wanted. Is that the vibe though? Not really. It's too high. It's too low. Sorry. Say bacteriophage as much. Oh, okay. All right, see you, Cam. Okay, that's a good. I wish you get like level. It's still a little bit too angled. Like, I don't want it to be perfectly smooth, but I do still want it to line up. Be somewhat smooth. It's not bad. So I will try and smooth out this kind of wall here so it's not too harsh. Let me put one of these canisters in the centrifuge, wherever I put that. Let's grab the let's grab this shredder platform and just try and get an idea for how much space we need, because this thing is pretty large. Okay, we're almost there. I don't want it to fit like so tightly. And there also needs to be more than just the shredder. It's just flat, right? I don't, relatively. This is kind of a nice view right here. You just get just the windmills. So it'll give us an easy way to connect power too, without having to run a ton of cables. Oh, it's because this is not turned. I was confused. Do I want it there, or do I want to like maybe like this? Like that's a bit boring though. Like having it head on is better. Should this centrifuge just be like with the chemistry lab or something? It's not like too tall, but it is a little tall. It would save us having to like make this hole even bigger. There was like a large curved platform that like the double Double quad slot. Or 2 of the quad slots. Like, watch some of this stuff be, like, introduced, you know, into the game with the update. What is this? Oh. Get that there. Yeah, that's kind of fits nicely there. It's not obstructing anything, but it's like we're just back there. Where's the research thing? It's over here. There's a bunch of things around here to research. I was thinking, I was like, I don't know, like, how many... I really don't know how much they're going to be adding to the game with the new DLC, and I don't know if I'll have enough research points for all that or not. So I'm thinking it might be a good idea to just maybe get a little bit extra. Just get a little bit of extra research points to make sure that if that is the case, we have enough. Let's just get rid of this platform. We'll just use this instead for now. I don't know what. We might just end up scrapping this platform. Let's make the... I'm curious. So I'm wondering, we could alternatively put the train station, the rail station down here. And it comes down through here, right? And I think that would be a nice kind of way of having it in the base as well. So let's craft that. I think it's pretty easy to make. Titanium, copper, and quartz, which I believe we have everything for that. Let's see. That's for all the windmills. Here's my titanium. How many? 2. Copper, and it's quartz, right? Rail station. And if we don't end up putting the shredder there, we will need to figure out where we are going to put it. We could have the ship landing pad like right here, maybe. I think that might be a good spot. Let's try doing that. That works. That looks good. I'm thinking we might not even need more than 3 windmills. We could try adding another one, but I don't know if it's really going to be necessary. For the power demands of the space as well, we really just need enough power to like craft occasionally and to be able to use the rail station without having it go on low power mode. As for the shelter, where might we want this? We could have like this path kind of have the shelter on it. We'll see. Kind of nice how this like perfectly sits underneath the ship too. Just move that out of the way for a bit. It is quite a bit smaller. It does look a little bit too small for that space. At the same time, we will eventually have the engine on there and like a light post. So let's do that. Where is it? Oh, there it is. All storage. You can grab one of the Don't I have a spare light on one of these? Could have sworn I had a spare light on one of these things. Is it on the ship? I'm not sure, like, we could make this space smaller to fit this, but I feel like it does look good having this here. It's just a little, like, the pop of red color kind of draws your attention a bit. Having this back here. And it just works because it's, like, low to the ground, but it... Like, it just sticks out, but it sticks out in, like, a good way, I feel like. I think we'll leave that there. But let's change the angle here. We'll see if we can do something to make this spot look a little bit not so empty, but that's nice there. Which leaves us with trying to figure out a spot for the rail station. Guess we could put our research station on this guy. If we wanted to, we could have this kind of somewhere in this area. Not like that, but somewhere down here where it's not bothering us with the noise constantly, but it's... We still have it. Give me... Okay, I am using this platform still, though. Let's move this over here. Just trying to move stuff out of this area so I can get a better understanding of where I have space to play with. So that'll be on super slow research, but that's fine. We'll get rid of these because this is all temporary. It will connect it through the back of the shredder here. Temporarily again. Don't know that I'll use this platform either. We're gonna figure that out because I use different platforms for lampposts anyways. Where's that light that I thought I had? I had a light somewhere. It's... No, I'm not crazy. Where's that light? Dude, there's no way. I know there's a light. I saw a light, a work light. It's not on the ship, is it? Not on my person. What the? Swear, dude. I swear I had ones. Is it on the, Aha, it's on the... Over here. I knew it. I can go up there. Because what we still need to figure out is where we want the field shelter to go and where we want the rail station to go. I don't think I want to put anything in like this space right here. I think I want to keep that empty. Maybe get on this thing. This will kind of give us a better idea. It looks a little bland right now because we haven't really fixed any of the walls around and stuff, but we'll get there. I think it really does look like we could do something with that space. And I think it would work. Also, these platforms seem maybe a little too spaced out. They could maybe be a little closer to each other. So we need to find a way to kind of make the base look a little bit more, a little less spread out. Like the Aatrox space is spread out, but like still like very much connected. Alright. I'm not sure how I want to do that, so in the meantime, while I try and figure out what I want to do, we'll, let's start kind of burying some of these windmills. I think I'm happy with their positioning here. At least these three for now. And then we'll figure out if we want to add more and where. But we do have to connect them. Why did I pick that up? I could have just... Oh, come on. There we go. And let's fix some of this land that I messed up here. I do kind of want it to look like it got snowed over. So I want to make the coverage on it a little uneven. Like coming down from one side. You find a good angle here. It's kind of like painting. Painting the land. Need a high point here so that we can... There we go. Let's do this one a bit up here so we can kind of see an idea. It's gonna be a little harder to cover these up and make them Okay, especially if I do that. Ah, bound to happen at least once. Now I have to figure out if the height is right. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's a little lower than it was before, but whatever. It's okay. And now I can't even find the... Oh, please. Ow, how did I almost die from that? I think I moved it a little to the right now. It's like tilting down. Okay, I think that's good. I wish you could lock these types of platforms down as well. But that would have saved me a lot of time. Hey, thanks, Sachin. Good luck on your practice test. Monday. Yeah, I mean, if Tez is available Monday, I don't see why we wouldn't play the finals. We also have to see if Killjoy is going to be available for that too. If not, then there's a possibility maybe we do like a Battlefield stream or something, because I do have a viewer that wants me to stream Battlefield. Tez and I do play Battlefield at night, and but he wants to see a stream, so we have to try and fit that in. But yeah, very likely that we stream the finals on Monday. So I need to smooth all of this out to kind of match the land a bit. Like so. Fortunately, we're getting rid of all these little rocks. All right, let's bury this one, and fingers crossed we don't accidentally lift this one. be careful around the legs. Alright. And then we have to try and smooth all this out. Damn, I'm out of... Really? Okay, I don't know how I ran out of I guess I did use a lot on that particular part. We are building up a little bit, so... Can I not... Bro, I swear you could, like... Shift-click on these... Yeah, see, it puts the full one on there. And put the empty one. I had a good angle there. There we go. Oh god, I have to be careful I don't accidentally grab them when they just suddenly appear in my camera. And I knew this planet was going to be hard to build a base on because it's just like so flat. Or it's not even flat, it's just like there's just not a lot going on. So it's just a tundra. This is a little bit of a struggle. I'm gonna do a quick and dirty pass through here and then we'll tidy it up. I don't want to make it look perfect, but I do... Like, I want to have a little bit of some imperfections here and there, but... Overall, I still want it to look smooth, because that's kind of how this planet is. And it's always tricky trying to get the terrain to, like... blend together. But that's looking pretty good. Especially from a distance where you don't get as many of the sharp angles there. Like a little bit of a thing right there that I need to fix. This guy right here. I don't like these here. That looks pretty good. I think we could even... We wanted to kind of grab this here. Help it kind of connect up a little bit. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's unfortunate that they stop so... Like, this is the max distance I can get to have them spinning, because if I go back here, then they just stop moving. All right. Still at a loss of what I should do for... I mean, let's try and adjust, I guess. Let's try and fix these guys. I don't... Okay, there's still a possibility I use that at some point. Oh, is this done? Yeah. Just get this stuff out of the way here. I'm a little worried if I start building right here, it's going to kill this spiky thing. I feel like this guy is too far up. It's like a slight bulge. I'm kind of just eyeballing this one. I just can't be bothered to like fully line it up with the other two like I did the first time. It's a little bit too much to the right. So kind of like that. I also don't know if there may be... See, now this is kind of weird though. This one's kind of lined up here, but then this one isn't. Or has to do with the rotation of it. Part of me is just not sure if this is like the layout we need for these platforms. All right, let's go over here. I don't know what to do with that area, so let's try and figure out what we can do in this area instead. And maybe, just maybe, we have some inspiration. I did not want to do that. Kind of an odd platform to have here. I could almost see having the two of those platforms curved over here, but then it's like taking up a lot of space. I don't even know what I'd put on them, you know? Like that, I don't really have anything I need to put on them. They would almost be like storage, but I don't need that much storage here either. So I'm kind of like, do we maybe have a better platform we can use for the research thingamabob? Like, that might look a little bit better, but Like, we could have this one, but this one's so boring, you know? But this one just doesn't match, like, any of the other... Any of the other, what's it called? Like, platforms on the base. I'm trying to go for that, like, round look. Doesn't... I mean, it's round, but, like, not the right way. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's take this. So, say, you know, we got it there. We lock that, and then... Okay, this one doesn't want to complain, which is good. Just bear with me. Because my thought is... I don't want to cancel that one. Is there like a... There's one over there. Let's go grab one of these research item things. Ooh, we could use some of these crates to kind of fill out the space, make it a little bit more lived in. But they should still go on here, even though they're covered. If I get it just right. I do a little something like that. There you go. That adds a little more interest, and then I have that spot there. I like that. That's something. Yeah, it looks cool. Just gonna keep making noise until it gets power, but you know what? I guess we can address that issue. Although I don't. We might have to uncover it a little bit again just to try and get to the power spot, but I think it's probably fine. Oh, nice. Temporarily. So I think what I should do is push this back, right? And maybe we bring this... Problem is now, I have the path, so I'd have to redo the path. Although I could make it like kind of wind a little bit. It doesn't have to be straight. If it winds, it'll be a little bit more interesting. And it'll bring us a little bit closer to the windmills as well. We do move all this closer. Should we make the path like pretty narrow, maybe? Let's flatten this so the platforms are not being dumb. Like, why is that one being dumb? Feels like a little narrow if I have it like that. I think that might be okay. We'll kind of make it come out and then in. Yeah, I don't even know why I bothered connecting that. My OCD, I guess. I don't know if that's really lined up. I don't think it is. I also think it's kind of a tighter space than this. Yeah. Well, you know what we could do too is like if we want, I'm just curious, like, you know, what is like something like this? Just having it like there, you know? Oh, but then it's gonna make noise every time because we walk by. It's gonna open the door and close the door. Yeah, I think that's a no-go. Because I kind of have that issue at the Aatrox space where I kind of walk by it. If I walk by too close, it's gonna open and close a lot. I think this gap is good though. For now at least. We're a little closer to the windmills. I mean, also, what this allows us to do here, right, is that, like, since hopefully you guys don't complain, thank you, is like we kind of have the option of going, like, you know, we can go left, kind of this way. And then we could also we could go right. I know I said we weren't going to use this space over here, but I feel like we kind of have to use the space here, or else it's going to feel pretty empty and disconnected from everything. Unless we, like, do something where, like, let's go grab some of these containers, let's say, from over here. Like, I wish I could just grab these and not have to dig the land out. Why is it not? Oh, it's because I have the, there we go. I think it'd be fun to have some of these around as, like, props. Oh my god. It's a lot of grenade launchers. I don't know, like, where we would have these props. I mean, we could put them, like, over here. A little pile of them. I know you can't really stack things like this because if you do, the next time the area loads in or you, like, load into the game, they'll, like, fall through each other and then the, like, hitboxes will load and then they'll just, like, go flying. Unfortunately, but so we have a few. Two more. We can put two more in the other little pocket that's above them. And if it doesn't look good, we could just chuck them as well. The what's it called station, the depot station is not near here, so we can't really do anything with that. I just need to do these little things because it just try and get the creative juices flowing, just get ideas. Yeah, I feel like we get something going on over here. I think it'll be okay. He's gonna need more hydrazine soon. Hey Mac, how's it going? So we gotta build this back out a little bit. Got back from hockey and dinner, nice. How did your what's it called? Your pad skins and hockey stick tape go? Yeah, I could make it go out a little further and then turn in a little bit more. Oh, you haven't got the pad skins on yet? The tape is easy? Ah, yeah, I figured the tape is easy. And then maybe this path, this will be the, maybe this will be the rail station. It's just figuring out, maybe we have it like facing this way, and then it goes under all these rocks. So now here's the question: Earthbound, Zelda, or Mario 3D All Stars? Zelda. I am a Mario hater, and I've never played Earthbound, but I know you're a big fan of it. What is... Okay, I thought that was like a research item. Oh, I thought you were just asking favorites. I know you play Earthbound. I know that's like one of your favorite games. I don't think I'll do a very large train station. I think this one will just be two carts. I don't think it'll be anything crazy because I don't really need to have a really long one here. Means we can have a nice little... Whoa. A nice little rail station. Its own little pocket here. Oh, it's the... Let me connect the battery over on this side. Just take this. Should play it. You can emulate it. I have like a million things on my playlist, apparently. I have too many. Too many things. Okay, so the issue here is that I don't wanna get rid of this one rock right here. But it's looking like that might have to happen. Yeah, that definitely looks a bit better having that kind of taking up space there. I think it'll probably look okay. There's a chance the rock doesn't go away. So let's just do it and we'll see. We can hope. We don't need that much more space. Like these little pockets are working better than this large pocket over here, which I think is just because it's so empty in the main area. I think we just need to figure that out. But we'll get there. I'm gonna round this out a little bit though. I mean, it very well probably is going to kill the rock because of the, when I connect a rail to it, it's just going to not be happy in the slightest. And I need quite a bit of space here to get in. And I just want to get up on top of here. Yep, there it goes. I feel like that's probably what we'll do, right? We'll do that. And if we want, maybe we kind of... can kind of create a tunnel on top of it. Or a, sorry, a roof. And depending on how it looks, we can smooth it out or make it look a little bit more man-made. It's not very legal, well, no, obviously. I could smooth it out. I guess I should have seen what it looked like before I did that. A little bit of an eyesore. Maybe just having it like this is better. Maybe once the rail's in, it'll look a little bit better. I'm still not sure how I feel about the way that looks either. This space is proving to be difficult. But we will continue. I mean, what else do we... What else do we need? Can you scrap these? Are these scrappable? We kind of... Oh, you can't. Alright, let's just scrap them instead. That's fine. How much scrap do you... Oh, you get so much scrap from that. Look at that. Oh my god. You get a ton of scrap from that. I don't want to bury this lower because it's just not going to look as nice if it's buried too low. But then I don't love the way that the rail station kind of goes into the ground from here. So I'm wondering if I can like just cover it, like kind of just ever so slightly get the terrain to go over it without having to like really make a obvious opening. A little better. Maybe just a little higher, maybe. That's so thin right there. It just kind of looks a little funky. Okay, I think that feels like it'll look a little bit better from above. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Looks much better actually. I think touch it up a little bit more, but I think that's kind of, we can do the same thing where, you know, it looks a little bit more man-made, like kind of dug around on the edges, not so clean cut like kind of the way this is. Well, obviously I was going to fix this at some point, but we smooth that out kind of like this. And we can do the same thing to this area once we fully commit to what we're going to do. So why don't we do this? Why don't we do the shredder area next? We're definitely not going to get to the rail station today, unfortunately, so we'll have to try and get to that one of these days. Not flat, relatively. That looks like it's tilting down to the right. It is. Okay, hold on. Grab this and go to the right. I just want to get it as far back as I can, I feel like. We could get the centrifuge back here as well, but that, like I said, we also could have it here. That might add some interest if it's over on this side. And we could just put it on... Where'd that platform go? Oh, this one. Okay. It's not... Send my shit flying. It would have been better to have it on the circular platform. It'd be hidden much more. But we don't... There's no circular platforms without storage. Like an extra spot on it. So I think we'll just have to... We'll just have to make this work. It'll be alright though. Thing is, we might have to dig into some of these rocks. But we'll see. Oh, the hitbox on this is so annoying. Maybe that's good. It's like an odd, it's gonna be an odd shape for the area, but I think that's kind of what makes it look interesting too. I think I almost want to back it up just a little bit more. Just a smidge. Don't mind if it kind of goes into the rocks a little bit. Although I don't want it to tilt down. The rocks that are doing that? I don't know. It's just like... Okay, well. The rocks are gone. Feel like it was probably the rocks that were doing it. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't pop out of the ground as soon as I try building on. Nice. And all these platforms will be buried in the end, so it's kind of... The platforms that we use isn't a big deal, but it's, as far as usability, the only concern. So I want to have proper storage and things connecting, or like things automatically getting put on storage after being smelted, like the super smelter and whatnot. So I need to make sure that I use the proper platforms. It's just getting the correct like layout. It's the difficult part. Oh my god, this thing is got like I'm not even like on it. It's like so far away from my cursor. Kind of fun too. You coming down here, you can... Nice. I like it. Alright, I think that's just gonna have to do right there. Hopefully this doesn't complain either. Let's just kind of give it this small outline here. We won't go too intense right there. It's just to not mess that up. Do maybe a little bit more in the back here, though. Smooth out the backside a bit more. Hopefully without killing these rocks. Let's get another aerial view. Okay. Yeah. Well, that looks good. Those power extenders, we'll get rid of them eventually. Oh, they'll be hidden. Oh, something about this main area is just... I don't know about these platforms. We're probably gonna have to... I might have to try and mess around with some ideas off stream when like in the middle of the night or something. Because I really don't know. Because also, depending on like where everything else is, like I don't know where the field shelter is gonna go. And like this platform too, this large platform. I don't know where this is going. Just put that there for now. And this guy, I don't know. We could keep this guy, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me craft that dome thing that I was talking about so we can kind of see the size of it. 2 iron and 2 ceramic. It's always the ceramic, dude. Did we bring iron with us? I thought I did. Just have like, well, I have the iron, but this is for the that's for windmills. Well, aren't we lucky that we're on a base with a ton of iron? But we have so much scrap, we should probably just use it. So what we'll do is get us some iron. Okay. It'll give us 4. I'm assuming it just had a little bit of power left over or something, so that's how it could launch. Just so we can scrap, we'll connect this up like this. I don't want to fully get rid of these because I know that I'm probably going to end up trying to move the... not move the windmills, but add more and seeing if I can put them anywhere if they look good or not. Yeah, we have so much. Right, there's no power. I mean, how much are we generating? These are pretty strong and for power-wise. So we got 17 from each. It's a good amount of power. Where did I just... oh. Gotta do the super smelter. Want to wait for this last ceramic to finish. And then the iron was for, right, this this platform, this 2 of each. Right? Yeah. Now this is not gonna be so much for like function. It's more for just looks. If I can get it to look nice. If not, well, it's just a waste of resources. But It's okay. Although it's actually going to take forever to print. I'm going to need to connect all these things. I need to connect like this to this and this and then this to that and then probably connect from the centrifuge over to this area. Should I have like more windmills on the right side, you think? Like some over here? I wonder. I wonder. It might, I don't know, it might look a little bit weird. Do we craft these? Let's craft the rail engine. Resin, aluminum, copper. And my resin. I genuinely want to know what this like is supposed to what they intended this to be for. Cuz like I can't think of much. Like you could put a ton of solar panels on this. How many still slots? Like what? You could put a bunch of lights. Like you could put materials on this, but I feel like that's, I don't know, maybe there's a cool way of storing your resources on that, but it is a little odd. So we would definitely like bury that. So that's just the top section. That's the dome. Let me go up in the air and see what that looks like. Okay. Interesting. What other platforms have like 8 slots on them like that? I mean, you could, that's so weird. You could put it on a large rover, I guess, for some reason. Put it on one of these, but it would also just fit really weirdly. It's like, I feel like that's the best platform to put it on, right? But like, would it even look good if I like put it in the middle of like this area, but like buried in the ground? Like, that would be a look for sure. Or fall asleep while you're awake. All the time. Isn't that just falling asleep? You're awake and then you fall asleep. I mean, that could be zoning out. It could be just daydreaming. I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe it could fit here, but it's just kind of a tight fit right there. And I don't know. It's like right next to the rocks. I don't know how good that would look there. It's like, even like in terms of how much capacity it has. It's 31 spots. I don't... Is that really that much? Man, I don't know about this area. Like... I feel like it's partially because it's not encased, but also I just don't think I have the right layout design for this main crafting spot. If you couldn't tell, I didn't like the way these looked here. They were just... Couldn't get them to look nice. Like, should we put... I'm wondering, like, should we put this guy... Should we have any of these smaller ones around? You just take away from it. Like, should I have another windmill over here? Or, like, right behind the rail station? Don't think it would look good. I have so many resources for the rail station, but or not for the windmills. That I was gonna make like 6 of them, but having them all within range of spinning is not easy to do. What if it does? You know, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. And terrain in this game can be so finicky. Like this, just don't think this would... I feel like I need different platforms, but it's either square or curved. There's just like for the chemistry station, I could have the platform that has like the sidewalls to it, and those are nice. Those are like different looking. Those are unique. But then I don't know what I do for the rest. It's like almost too compact. Let's try. Okay, I'm just gonna, just because we have this open space and I don't want to mess up any other terrain for now. Let's just bury the bury this thing and see how that looks. I'm probably gonna have to take it out anyways if we decide to actually try and use it, but because it's not gonna be like in the best spot, but it's fine. It's too high still. That might be too low. It is a little low. Like the blue, I don't know if that blue stripe... It's gonna show a little bit, but it might be a little bit too minor. Just do that. It should be fine if I just, yeah. Can't lock these platforms, unfortunately, but... Can just bury them. Ooh, wow, that was pretty good, actually. I got the black and everything, but... wow. Like, just... so weird. Okay. Just who in their right mind would use this? Like, I would get it if somehow you had like really large, like, you had really large dome shelters or something, you know, like a habitat thing that's like really big dome structure, and then you had these sprinkled around on the outside. You know, it kind of matches the whole dome aesthetic, but this is like the only thing that looks like this in the game. I'll have to run out of fuel. Just like a nub. Damn, look at that. That's actually like crazy. That was perfect coverage. What in the hell? Yeah, just don't think I don't even know, like, what we'll use this for then. Like this, we could use it for batteries, I guess, maybe? But I don't know where we're gonna... Like, we could try and think of where the batteries would go, but... I really don't know where batteries would go. Because I think I'd want maybe one more battery, but I don't know. I'm kind of gonna give up on this thing because I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure out a use for it. We'll have it over here for scrapping. We will save that for batteries just in case. We also don't know where we want to put the shelter. Like if we walk by this, is it always going to open? Not necessarily, but it kind of eyesore right here. Oh, you can't even scrap this? Don't tell me. Oh my. Yeah, like this? Who uses this like this? This is kind of... Why? Maybe it's for some type of automation stuff. I don't know. Okay, well that's just... unscrappable, and unless we want to blow it up, which is just more hassle than it's worth. Let's grab these platforms again, see what we can do with them. Let's try and line this up with this entrance first. I mean, should we make the platform for the chemistry lab? They'll give it storage. Maybe it'll spark some ideas. What do we need for it? Resin, ceramic, and iron. It's not my resin. We have no power. Come on. Just trying to brainstorm, but this thing's taking too long. Where's the chemistry lab? Oh, it's over here. It works well because it's like the chemistry lab stall. It's Normally needs storage of its own. Maybe let's see. Go this. Have this here, right? We had it a second ago. There. I don't know if I really like. We don't have to have something here because we could just kind of have this open. You just have a clear view of that over there. Just I feel like I need to make this space smaller, right? I think it being too big is a problem as well. Okay, right here, like we're crafting, we're good on. Just don't know. Do I like this? Like, I want it to be a little bit more open. Thinking if like, you know, we land on the ship, we land, we come down. I want it to feel like the base is kind of welcoming you. So if we turn this around a little bit. So like maybe we try and center the chemistry lab. Why are you not cooperating? There you go. Is that too far out though? Maybe bring it in a little bit. Without messing up the path too much. Why is it doing that? god, this platform, it thinks it's funny. Being all dumb and not cooperating. So we would just have like the double smelter here, right? The super smelter, bam. Are we too close? I think we're too close. We're also not like tilted the right way. Okay, let's not worry about being perfect. Let's just try and line things up somewhat. I don't want to be looking into the ship accidentally all the time. I can't tell if it needs to be tilted inward or... Okay, yeah, I think it's tilted to the right. My sanity. I'm losing it. It is still a little close. Let's just build up some land around and see how that looks. We also might be struggling because it's just... blank area. It's like the large circular area looks good. It's just like the platforms that I would put in there just don't look good. And there goes my fuel. Alright. Did I take damage there? The screen was a little red. Well, that's all the hydrazine on the ship. All right. I'm still kind of lost as to what I should do with this spot. I'm like torn. I feel like I need to make it smaller, but then when I make it smaller, it just feels like kind of weird, especially with the ship being there. So then I make it bigger, which I feel like it should be big because it's like the main crafting area. It also feels weird. So unknown. I think I'll just have to try and figure this out a little bit on my own at some point. And next time we come back, it'll either be done or finish it off. And then the only thing that will be left to do is to set up this rail station, which we already have, pretty much set up. We gotta connect power and everything as well. That shouldn't be too bad, really. Because after this initial run, then everything else would be just one connector per. 1 or 2, like 1 here, maybe 2 here, like another 2 probably going this way. And then lastly, we'll connect all this up. But yeah, that's gonna call it though for today. Hope you enjoyed. I know we got a good amount of work in the beginning, but then it started dwindling down because I just did not know what to do. That's okay though. It happens. We also need extractors for the iron. And if we don't get to this by the DLC, that's also fine because I mean we'll be playing the game anyways. So maybe they'll have new stuff for us to use in the base, which will be nice as well. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We had a good amount of people in here, even though it was an Astroneer day stream. There will be a stream on Sunday, not Saturday, so no stream tomorrow, but stream on Saturday, or Sunday, sorry. And then it should be a final stream as well. Hopefully that goes well. So until then, see you guys.